Hi, I'm Scott Stein, and if you're shopping for a laptop this time of year, one word comes to mind: Ultrabook, Ultrabook, Ultrabook. If you haven't heard it already, you're seeing tons of laptops showing up now in the thin and even affordable space, trying to sell you an interesting package that's portable and maybe even affordable. And one of the ones that comes to mind right now is the HP Envy. Now, the HP Envy was a top-of-the-line brand before in the HP laptop spectrum. Now it applies to a more mid-range set of laptops. The HP Envy 4 Ultrabook. And there's also a 15-inch model, and then to make things a little more confusing, you've got the Sleekbooks, which are AMD-powered laptops. And sometimes even HP's website didn't seem to quite get it right. I think this was called the Sleekbook when I looked for it last. Nevertheless, what the Ultrabook term means is that there is an Intel processor inside, and Sleekbook means AMD, which generally means more affordable. And we did review a Sleekbook on our site, a $599 model, very affordable, for what it contained inside, in a 15.6-inch screen size. This is a 14-inch screen size that's selling in Best Buy in a retail configuration for $679. Now, for an Intel-powered Ultrabook, that's really good, but you have to consider what it contains. Here, there's a Core i3 processor from last year. It's an older processor that's shown up on a few models. You're starting to see that on some of these budget models, including the Asus ZenBook UX32A. And what you get in here is still pretty good value. You get a 500 gigabyte hard drive, 4 gigs of RAM, that's basically all you need. Plus the Core i3 processor does pretty well, but it's more equivalent to that AMD processor than to some of those faster Core i5s from this year that you start to see all over the place in a lot of Ultrabooks and the MacBook Air. Now, you're also getting a thicker, slightly heavier Ultrabook here. This is a 14-inch, has a slightly different size, weight. In fact, it looks a lot like other HP laptops. Now, this has an Ethernet port, this has an SD card slot, USB 3.0, and a really good battery life of about 6 hours. But a lot of other Ultrabooks have that too, so that's not quite as unique. And when you consider that this has Intel HD 3000 graphics, not 4000, which is the newer one, games really don't play well on this at all, so don't rely on it for that. But if you're looking for an all-around laptop and you want to get under $700, you may want to take a look at this. Just consider that you can configure a variety of other options and get yourself a little bit faster if you want, or drop down to an even more affordable price with the AMD processor. Another feature on the HP Envy that makes it a little bit unique is Beats Audio, although Beats Audio shows up on most HP products at this point. In this instance, it's a speaker bar that's up above the keyboard that pumps out supposedly better quality sound. I think it's better in an equalizer form for headphones than in the speaker bar, which is loud, but not the best speaker quality that I've ever heard. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of a clear idea of what the budget landscape looks like right now, and a pretty good budget choice in the HP Envy 4 1015DX. That's the configuration model for this. I'm Scott Stein, and that's a look at this particular HP Envy 4 Ultrabook.